As America approaches its 250th birthday, we're looking back at the moments and people who helped shape the nation. One of them is a man who made the impossible seem possible, who has ties to Appleton. Local 5's Ellie Davis shares his story.
In downtown Appleton, a name for over a century still captures attention. Harry Houdini, who claimed Appleton as his hometown.
Oftentimes he told people that he was even born here, which wasn't actually true. He immigrated with his family from Budapest, Hungary, and came when he was about 4 years old and then lived here for 4 years.
Those early years left a mark on him.
But Houdini had very fond memories of Appleton and felt safe and stable here.
That history is preserved here inside the History Museum at the castle, home to one of the largest Houdini exhibits in the country, filled with stories, pictures, and artifacts of the man who did what no one else could.
So Houdini was always pushing the envelope with what was possible.
After running away to join the circus, he began mastering his craft, leading to the Houdini we know today.
So he was always looking for ways that could make himself the center of the spectacle, using public displays, jumping off of bridges handcuffed, or being suspended by cranes upside down on a city street.
But with technology in its infancy, Houdini was an early marketing genius.
So he was able to challenge local police officers as he would go from town to town to lock him up in their best handcuffs. So the newspapers would cover this escape that he made from the local police, and then that would be used as a way to sell tickets to his shows.
But despite doing the impossible, he inspired people in the early 1900s of what was possible.
And he always came out on top. And so Americans saw this, and they were attracted to the magic and the escapes, but it was the idea of what was possible.
For one local magician, Ron Dini, he stands by that testament.
There's so much stuff that goes on in the world today that people want to get away from, they want to escape, and demonstrating to people that no matter where they came from in society, that they could escape the barriers of the constraints of what society put on them.
And Houdini's legacy still gives us hope 100 years later.
And that has stayed with us as we go through the decades past his death, that, Houdini could conquer all.
In Appleton, Ellie Davis, Local 5 News.
And as you can see, Houdini's legacy is still going strong more than 100 years later.